What up, SAs? We back on another one. So today we had some major confusion on two solenoid valves. We have an air solenoid and we have a water solenoid. So some of the boys tried to do a little decision on their own and they almost blew it big time. So they want to replace these two solenoids and they almost ordered a 120 volt solenoid. And I told them, how do you know it's 120 volts? And the answer was shocking. They say, well, isn't it 120 volts? And I say, oh, hell no. Let's go to the black and white, boy. So here we have a drawing of the entire system. And we have 480 volts coming into the system. So that is a 480 volt source. Everything on the 480 volt circuit goes straight to major components, which would be the high pressure unit or a hydraulic pump unit, which sits here, a 480 volt three-phase motor. But we're dealing with a control circuit. So we need to find a control circuit here. If you look right here off of L1 and L3, you will see we are running a control circuit into a step-down transformer. And the primary side is 480, 3.5 amps. And if you look at the secondary side, we're coming out and we go off on these two legs right here. And what does it show? It shows we feed a power supply of 24 volts DC. So I don't see any 120 volts yet. And then from this power supply, which is 24 volts DC, we feed a controller right here. And there it is, boys. There's our controller. And then it shows from our controller what goes to our air and water solenoid is coming right off this terminal and coming right off this terminal. So this one shows wire number 23. This one shows wire number 24. So let's go ahead and verify that. So that would mean that this controller takes a voltage in from this power supply and it transfers that voltage, since this controller only acts as a relay, into these wires. So terminal Q6 right here feeds wire number 24, and there it is. And terminal number Q5 feeds wire number 23, and there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my meter and we're gonna take a voltage reading right off those bad boys. So here I have my fluke meter and I'm gonna set this bad boy to voltage DC. And then I have my probes running into the actual wiring that feeds the solenoid valve for the air. So now that I have my meter ready, I'm gonna go ahead and run a cycle, and as soon as this solenoid valve engages, it should read 24 volts on that meter. All right, boys, so you guys can see that the air is activated. So let's check out the voltage reading. Right now, this solenoid valve is activated, and we have a voltage of 24 volts. So you can't always just think about it. You have to verify it, especially when it comes to electrical. So basically, we're talking about these two valves when it comes to the drawing. So the boys were going off the nameplate, which actually does not even display a voltage. It only a nameplate and it has a part number on it. So these kind of mistakes happen all the time in manufacturing. That's why they hire guys like me to go ahead and verify and get things right. It's all good. The boys gave it a shot. That's why I'm here, boys. So I will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there.